you feeling? It's game time, MP. You ready to put that work in?
We know MP came ready to play.
Starting at point at 6'6" number 2, Cunningham.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Then on Friday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And guys, this is the kind of stretch of the schedule that you dream of. Winnable games at home against opponents you know you have a talent advantage over. It would take a lot for this team to not be successful over this stretch.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. In at forward for them, it's James and Hachimura. Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the 5, down low. And for the Pistons, inside for him, it's Harris and Duran. Hardaway is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Fontecchio in at the 3 spot. Here we are, Greg, looking at early returns from these teams. It's pretty revealing.
Yeah, the first few games of the season quickly tell you what you're good at. And they tell you also what you need to work on.
Now here's Hardaway. A three-pointer off the mark. Reeves against Hardaway. Pass to Hachimura. Off target with his 3. Making a change here. Beasley's checked in. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers.
All you, MP.
The monster comes in for Austin Reeves. James against Hardaway. Here's the monster. And the Lakers with another miss.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Hardaway for 3. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
There's a minute left in the first quarter. Cunningham passes to Hardaway. Cunningham, a screen on James. Hardaway from outside. That doesn't go either for Hardaway.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
The shot's good from Hayes.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
They've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Cunningham with it. And that time, also a missed shot. From outside the arc, and the three is knocked down. Deep ball, good, and a nice shot from the monster.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Alex Len. Then it's Connect. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's the monster in at the two-guard spot. That free throw good from the monster. Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Great 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
And Kevin, if you look, Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Lakers. Beasley hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Beasley's got his first points in this one. Pass to the monster. Connect with it. Reeves outside. Here's the monster. Drills it from outside. The monster's got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons in the midst of a long rebuild. 2 seasons in a row at the bottom of the league standings. Last season, they had the worst record in this once proud franchise's history. That counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak that they had. It's pretty clear that this could be a long road back to redemption. Kevin?
Yeah, could is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you. Now, here's Schroeder after the miss from the monster. The three, and that one's good. Schroeder.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Here's the monster, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. The monster's got 11 points.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Pass to Holland. Now here's Beasley. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's the monster. No good from outside. Pistons trailed by 11. Stan, you just said this. One thing about Fontecchio, he can flat out score the ball. Wow.
Yeah, Kevin, he's really a consistent shooter, but he can score in other ways as well. You'd like to see him get to the free throw line more, but that might just be a little nitpicking.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. There's a check in for Detroit. Cade Cunningham comes in for Fontecchio. And then for the Lakers, Hachimura is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. LeBron comes in for Vanderbilt. And Doncic is subbed in for Connect. Here's the Monster, 11 points in the game. Basket, good. The Monster's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all 3 levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
And it's Doncic missing. And Beasley has the ball here for Detroit. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team. Cunningham finds Stewart. And here is Harris. With some arc, it's hauled in by LeBron. 1:52 left here in the second. Rebound by the Pistons, coming off that loss against the Nets.
They just got overwhelmed. We knew that game was going to be a tough one for them, and we were right.
Well, it's never fun when you're expected to lose a game. You just got to put it behind you, not carry it into the next one.
So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Duran, he's checked in for Stewart. Holland comes in for Harris. Simone Fontecchio, he's checked in for Malik Beasley. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And the Lakers also making a switch. Connect, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. And eventually every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully by that point it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
And here is Duran after the three-pointer from the Monster. And Jalen Duran picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Wow, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for the Lakers. Austin Reeves comes in for the Monster. James, the pass to Hachimura. Back to LeBron. Pass to Doncic. Jacks up a 3. Rebound, Detroit. Duran's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers. And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Now, here's Doncic. We saw him with 19 points his last outing, and the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's foul number 2 for him.
15 seconds.
Hachimura kicks to Hayes. Here's Doncic. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
12 seconds left in the first half of basketball. It's blocked. Now LeBron. That one, no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. Right back after this break.
Thanks for being here. Let's kick things off with a check on the NBA Players of the Week. The Eastern Conference winner, Tyrese Maxey.
Great to see Maxey get acknowledged, hustling on both ends to be a difference maker. He's talented, but also a self-made dude.
And yeah, as they say, he leaves it all out there on the floor every night. All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the Pistons.
Ernie, that's a lackluster performance. Lackluster effort. I mean, they didn't look sharp running their sets. They weren't cutting. They weren't hustling. Shaq, if you played in this era, you'd average 50 because guys didn't want to give the effort.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. What a game we're seeing from the Monster.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer of the Pistons gave us some information.
Got this,
And
MP.
unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. But he's not letting it slow him down out there, and he's going to give it a shot. Kevin?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it, as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Dennis Schroeder is out there with Malik Beasley. Then there's Holland. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Clintman in at the small forward position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Yep, that one goes. Schroeder's got 5 now.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Pass to the Monster. Goes up at the stripe. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Lakers lead by 16.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Now here's Beasley. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And so it's Los Angeles with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. The Monster out there with Vincent. And it's Hachimura in at the 5. No good from Beasley.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
The Monster. It's hauled in by Stewart.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Beasley with it. Now guarded by the Monster. The 3. And Malik Beasley with the 3.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's the Monster. Here's James. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
Yeah, so tenacious on the attack. LeBron isn't bothered by a little contact on that drive.
Here's Schroeder. Beasley kicks to Holland. No good on the triple. Los Angeles leading by 15. LeBron gathering speed. And the basket is good. James has got 4 this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Schroeder passes to Beasley. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists in the game. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. The Lakers also changing it up. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. And Doncic is subbed in for Gabe Vincent. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, 3 triples in the first half, but he seems to have gone cold from distance since the break.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Always good to see Hardaway not sitting back and attacking the rim.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's the monster. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duran's got 6 rebounds in the game. Harris kicks to Cunningham. And stolen by LeBron. LeBron right to the finish.
I mean, who needs teammates when you can do all that work yourself? LeBron looking spry and youthful.
Doncic against Cunningham. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Coach, it didn't take long for Cade Cunningham to establish himself as the leader of this team.
Well, Kevin, he's very mature for his age. He was put in a position with all young guys around him, so he had to step up. And I've never heard Cade Cunningham blame anyone else for the team's struggles. He's got everything you could want in a team leader.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor, and he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
Good on the second free throw. And one thing the Lakers are so adept at, Greg, inverting their sets to have different players start the action.
Yeah, it takes a high level of basketball IQ to do that on the fly. Makes defending the Lakers a nightmare. You never know how they'll attack you.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Fontecchio. For 3, Harris. The Lakers with the rebound. Here's the monster. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Hardaway from outside. Hits it from 3-point range.
A go-to shot for Hardaway Jr. He can really hurt defenses from downtown.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. 13-point lead. Hachimura finds Doncic. Back to Hachimura. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's the monster. Offline from the top of the key.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Pass to Fontecchio. Hardaway with it. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. Duran. Out to Harris. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by LeBron.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Los Angeles.
When you shoot this well from 3-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
Well, he came out with great energy and effort, doing everything he could possibly do to help his team.
Looks good from Cunningham. And you look at the Detroit Pistons, Stan, so much young talent, but the chemistry is a work in progress, clearly.
Well, it is, Kevin, and they're working on it, but it's hard with so many new faces, and they still need a second and third guy that they can build around. They've got a lot of good role players, but they need a couple more stars.
The Lakers with the rebound. Here's Vincent. Here's the monster. Sinks the triple. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood. Another day, another win. Good work.
Congrats to MP on his first 20-point game. I remember the first time I scored 20 in college. An amazing feeling.
So how you feeling about your recent play?
Not gonna lie, Coach, I feel pretty good.
So do we, which is why we think you're ready to run with the starters.
Coach, you playing with me?
Oh my gosh, that's great. I've been looking forward to this opportunity.
Now remember when I told you this is a big boy league, MP? Mm-hmm. When the coaches make a move like this, it puts us in the crosshairs. It puts Cliff in the crosshairs too, because the buck stops with the general manager.
Well, like you said, this is a grown man's league, and if you can't handle that pressure, then you ain't gonna make it that far.
Glad we are understood.
Loud and clear, Coach.
It's time to prove you belong, MP. Good luck.
Congrats.
I've talked to people with knowledge of the